runs galore for the Detroit Tigers in Toronto. An implosion in Kansas City. Shutout for the Mudhens. And the Jackets find Horton. Unbelievable. I love you guys and welcome into this Friday, July 5th edition of All Andy Alfred right here on Clay Fan 2-3. I am your host, Andy Alfred, welcoming you into the Man Cave, welcoming you into this last edition of the week here on Friday, July 5th edition of All Andy Alfred. We got a lot to get into, so let's get started right away. As the Detroit Tigers were a winner over the Toronto Blue Jays, 11-1. The ace of the Detroit Tigers staff, Justin Verlander, gets a win. He goes to 9-5 with a 3.54 ERA. Rogers gets the loss for Toronto. He's 3-4 with a 3.84 ERA. Austin Jackson for the Detroit Tigers homered his fifth of the season. No home runs hit for Toronto in front of 35,978 game time, 3 hours and 5 minutes at Rogers Center. Now, Cleveland. Oh, 5-run lead, gone. 2-run lead, gone. Kansas City wins 10-7. Beating up on the Indians. Shaw gets the loss for Cleveland. He's now 0-2 with a 4.66 ERA. Hoekever gets the win for Kansas City. He's now 2-1 with a 2.16 ERA. Holland gets the save, his 19th this season. Drew Stubbs homered for the Cleveland Indians, his 7th. Kane, Casas, and Hosmer homered for Kansas City in front of 16,792 yesterday afternoon. Game time, 3 hours and 6 minutes. Now, yesterday, other scores in the Major League since yesterday was the 4th of July, of course, and I hope you enjoyed our show yesterday afternoon. The Reds were postponed against the Giants. Washington was a winner 8-5 over the Milwaukee Brewers. Arizona 5, the Mets 4. Philadelphia was a winner 6-4 over the Pittsburgh Pirates. Boston 8, San Diego 2. The Cubbies were a loser to the Oakland A's 1-0. The White Sox off of a walk-off home run by Adam Dunn win 3-2 over the Baltimore Orioles and take 2 of 3 out of those Orioles. The Yankees were a winner 9-5 over the Minnesota Twins and sweep the Twinkies. Tampa Bay 7, Houston 5. Miami was a winner 9-3 over the Atlanta Braves. Texas 5, Seattle 4. The Colorado Rockies were a winner 9-5 over the Dodgers. And the LA Angels were a winner 6-5 over the St. Louis Cardinals. Now, looking at the American League Central standings going into this weekend's play. Big series tonight, and we'll break that down for you here in just a minute. But Detroit leads the division. They are 46-38, 4-6 in their last 10. Cleveland is in second place. They are 45-40, a game and a half out, 6-4 in their last 10. Kansas City is in third place. They are 40-42, 5 games out of first, 6-4 in their last 10. Minnesota is in fourth place. They are 36-46, 9 games out of first place, 2-8 in their last 10. And rounding out the division is the Chicago White Sox, who are 34-48, 11 games out of first place, 3-7 in their last 10. So tonight starts a big 4-game series at Progressive Field between the Cleveland Indians and the Detroit Tigers. It will be Rick Porcello on the hill tonight. He is 4-6 with a 5.21 ERA. He'll take on the ace of the Cleveland Indians staff, Justin Masterson, who is 10-6 with a 3.48 ERA. 7:05 start time. Tomorrow it will be Anibal Sanchez returning back from the DL. He is 6-5 with a 2.76 ERA. Terry Francona has not yet announced who his pitcher will be Saturday evening at 4:05. So tune in to Indians.com to get your information about that. Sunday will be Doug Fister, however, on the hill. He's 6-5 with a 3.80 ERA. He'll take on Corey Kluber, who's 6-5 with a 4.33 ERA. 1:05 start time. And then Monday, the day that we go over to across the lake to the Mistake on the Lake, Cleveland, Ohio. We throw out Max Scherzer, 13-0 with a 3.09 ERA. He'll take on Scott Kazmir, who is 4-4 with a 4.86 ERA. 7:05 start time. We will be on the air. We'll have the show posted before we head into the game tomorrow on Monday. So stay here. You're gonna enjoy this show. I know for a fact. So enjoy. Have a good weekend. And enjoy watching the Tigers and the Indians battle the Battle of Ohio and Michigan. Speaking of a Battle of Ohio and Michigan, Toledo and Columbus are battling, which is the farm teams of the Indians and the Tigers. They battled in a quick 2-game series, and they split the series as the Mud Hens win 7-0. They shut out the Clippers. Unbelievable. House gets the loss. He goes to 1-9 with a 5.86 ERA. Not really expected House. I think the Mud Hens were going to win this game anyway because House's record wasn't really that good going into it last night. Garcia gets the win. He goes to 3-7 with a 6.06 ERA. Mike Cervinek homered his third of the season. No home runs hit for Columbus, of course, because there is no run scored for them. In front of 10,500 game time, 2 hours and 43 minutes. Now tonight, the Indianapolis Indians come calling for a 3-game set with the Toledo Mud Hens. It'll be Kevin Johnson on the hill for Indianapolis. He's 7-4 with a 2.89 ERA. He'll take on Sean Hill, who is 1-11 with a 5.82 ERA, 7:05 start time. Tonight is also Sandlot night. The director of the movie Sandlot and the narrator also is going to be at Fifth Third Field to show a special presentation of the Sandlot. It is the 25th anniversary edition of the Sandlot, so congratulations to that. If you're headed down there, that is a special treat. Enjoy the movie as well as the ball game, because I think the movie will be better than the baseball game, personally, because Indianapolis leads in first place. Saturday, Indianapolis has not yet decided who they're going to throw on the hill, but the Toledo Mud Hens will throw out Derek Hankins on the hill. He's 3-4 with a 3.20 ERA, 7:05 start time with that. And Sunday, the concluding game of the series against Indianapolis, it will be Penmental, who is 1-1 with a 2.88 ERA. He'll take on Lopstein, who's 1-1 with a 3.60 ERA, 6:05 start time. 6:05 start time for that Sunday game. All games, you can listen to it on 1230 CWA and iHeart radio station, and also on, if you have it on Buckeye Cable Sports Network. Also on MILB.TV as well, too. Well, looking at this, we've also dug up some information that you'll be very, very interested about. But Indianapolis leads the division going into tonight's play. They're 57-32, 5-5 in their last 10. On the road, they are 24-16 this season. At home, they are 38-16. Louisville is now 43-45, 13.5 games out of first place. 5-5 in their last 10, 22-26 at home, 21-19 on the road. Columbus is now 39-49, 17.5 games out of first place. 3-7 in their last 10. On the road, they're 23-26. And they're 16-23 at home. The Toledo Mud Hens are now 36-53. 21 games out of first place. 4-6 in their last 10 at home. They are 19-22 this season. 17-31 on the road. Gotta get to it. You know what I'm going to say here. Second. Well, we've done some digging. Thank you to BaseballReference.com. We found some digging of the last few Mud Hen managers, and it dates back to 1991. We're dating back to 1991 because that was 1990 when I was born. But Joe Sparks led the Mud Hens from 1991 to 1994, early 1994 season. His record was 210 and 224. He led the team not to anything. 94 to 95. Late 94, Larry Parrish took over and led the team to a 56-62 record. That's not bad. The following year, Larry did not manage. It was Tom Ruddles, who was 41-43 record. He ran it from 95 and 96. In 97 to 98, 99, Gene Roof led the team. His record was 144 and 225. In 2001 to 2009, when the ball club made it back down to the Fifth Third Field, Bruce Fields, that name sound familiar to you guys? Bruce Fields led the team. He led the team to one playoff appearance. That was back in 2003 with a record of 146 and 142. Now, Larry Parrish. We love Larry. I love Larry now. I've seen the devil in Phil Nevin, and I think he needs to be removed, of course. That's why we need to fire Phil Nevin. Larry Parrish's record, he's out in Double-A Western Michigan Whitecaps right now. He's not doing that very well in the Whitecaps. I think he's bound to get back to the Triple-A level. He should be back at the Triple-A level, and that's a given fact. From 2003 to 2010, Larry Parrish's record is 513 and 489 from 2003 to 2010. That is a winning record. Bruce Fields has a winning record. Larry Parrish has a winning record. Ruddles, I compare Nevin to Ruddles. Phil Nevin's record right now as a Mudhen manager, 163 and 227. We know what Larry Parrish did. Brought back-to-back Governor Cup championships in 06 and 07. I put this to the Tiger organization again. When are we going to get our heads out of our asses and hire a new manager or move him up? It's a real question. It is. It is the biggest question of them all. Because we were sick and tired of this. Mudhen fans, I know a lot of the Mudhen fans, whenever Phil Nevin comes out, he gets booed. He gets booed. I know Chris and Steve and Brian and all of them, they hate Phil. The players don't want to play with Phil. Half the time when the media talks to Phil, they need to put subtitles underneath him, because sometimes I don't even understand him. He sounds like Jeremy Bonderman. I'm Phil Nevin. He never argues with the umpire, and when he does, it's on the paper at one time. But we need to fire Phil Nevin. 163 and 227 isn't good. It is horrible. Horrible. Fire Phil Nevin. All caps. Hashtag fire Phil Nevin. Follow the show at all Andy Alfred on Twitter. Horton hears the Jackets, and he takes it. Sean Horton signs with the Columbus Blue Jackets. A 7-year deal, folks. Great. This is a great pickup for the Jackets. And I honestly think this is going to help us. It's going to help us with Anisimov and with Umberger and so many pieces we can add to the lineup. It's great. It is a great pickup for the Jackets, especially going into the new conference in Division D with Philadelphia, Washington, Pittsburgh, New York, the Devils, Carolina. It's going to be very good for us. We need another guy like that, and he is strong enough for it. Tyler Seguin and Rich Peverly were dealt in a 7-player deal to Dallas from Boston. Boston will get Luke Erickson and 3 prospects. Danny Briere signs a deal with the Montreal Canadiens. I think Chris will be very, very happy with that pickup, to say the least. Also, in the Tour de France today, Peter Sagan wins the 7th stage of the Tour de France, but Daryl Limpe retains the yellow jersey. So good luck to them as they get ready for this weekend's big cycling series as they go now into the hills and the mountains of France. Hey, recommendations. As I pull up some recommendations for you guys, don't forget to go pick up the copy of the new Big Time Rush album, 24/7. Their popular hit, Like Nobody's Around. Also, Confetti Falling. One of my favorites is Crazy For You. Pictures that 24/7, their self-titled song. They have a good song on here called Song For You by Carmen. It's really good too. And also, don't forget, Picture This. Very good song on that album as well too. But go pick up a dozen copies for that. Hey, the Mudhens are home this weekend, so tickets are limited this weekend for the series, but they'll be opening up a series against the Louisville Bats. Afterwards, it starts up. I'm looking at the schedule right now. We'll start up on that series on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. So get your tickets by calling 419-725-HENS or mudhens.com or visit the box office at 406 Washington Boulevard. Hey, if you're having any dental problems, you need a crown, you want Invisalign, teeth whitening, set up an appointment with my friends at Dr. Zuhari in Fisher's office on 813 Dixie Highway in Rossford, Ohio. Dr. Z has been in the business for so long. He does crowns in-house, he does Invisalign, he does routine checkups, you name it, he does it. He does extractions as well too. So set an appointment by calling 419-666-3327. That's 419-666-3327. They have fixed my smile. they can make yours better at the same time. And don't forget, also, this weekend on Saturday, if you're in the Toledo metropolitan area, Oregon, Ohio is having their fireworks display starting at dusk, which is about 9:45, 10 o'clock at Oakshade Grove. So please get there promptly early for that as well. I hope you all have a great weekend. Don't forget Monday's edition of All Andy Alfred will be in Cleveland. We will be at Progressive Field. We'll be like outside Progressive Field, and we'll take the camera with us. We'll do the show from outside, preview the series, preview the concluding game of the series, and so much more. So please stop on down. If you see me, I'll be tweeting from my seat so you can see where I'm at, and stay tuned to the Twitter page as well too. So we've made it through this holiday week. We're headed into this nice long holiday weekend. I'm Andy Alfred, and I hope you have a terrific weekend. I know I probably will be. And as always, I'm pulling for you. We are all in this together. Keep your stick on the ice in the game of life. And to the teams behind me, go Tigers! If you're an Indians fan, go Tribe! Go Mud Hens! And let's go Jackets! Victory is sweetest when you have tasted defeat. For my friends out there, happy birthday, America! And Jackets win! Jackets win! When they picked up Sean Harton today, victory is sweetest when you have tasted defeat. Have a nice weekend, everybody. I will see you on Monday, live from Cleveland, Ohio. So I'll see you then. Love you guys. Have a good weekend.